Hey, this is the last one of these I'm going to do for a little while, and I'm going to tell you why. So, um, first of all, the school year starts in about the next week or so, and I work at a university, so things are going to be pretty busy. So I figured this is a good opportunity to take a couple weeks off. Um, the other reason is because a few days ago I got an email or an ad, I can't remember, that said that this company wanted to promote my video on YouTube, the Emotions After Awakening one. And it had gotten a pretty good response. So I said, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And overnight, the views spiked by like 2,000 or 3,000 views. Um, so I don't think there's any way that was a bunch of people watching the video. I think it was a bunch of bots. So I took that one down because I didn't feel ethical about it. And since then, all of a sudden, like none of my videos are being viewed or promoted. I mean, some, but not as much as they have been. So I think the algorithm is angry. I've angered the algorithm gods. So I'm just going to take a minute and take a little bit of time off. I'm new to the whole YouTube thing, so I don't really know how all of it works. I just put stuff up and hope people watch and find it useful. But for a little bit, I'm gonna give it a rest because it seems like things are kind of slowing down and there's lots of other stuff out there. But today, before I go, I wanted to give a shout out to HT, who left some comments on one of my other videos about dealing with resistance when it comes to self-inquiry and kind of looking into our true nature. And one of the things HT said is, there's no way that I, in quotes, can do away with the resistance, is there? And then in addition, they said, in a way, the path of negation, the neti-neti approach, where it's not this, not that, not this, not that, where we dissect our experience and break down the things that we're entangled with, seems to almost result in more duality, because we're taking things apart and excluding a bunch of stuff. And said that their experience was that maybe it's more along the lines of this too. So more the path of inclusion than the path of negation. And maybe that would bring some more consonance to their experience with the whole process. And I understand and agree with all of that. The I personality structure can't really see through or do away with resistance, because that's what the I personality structure is. The I personality structure is made up of resistance. But then when it comes to these other two approaches, the path of negation or the path of inclusion, either one can be really effective. You wind up in the same place, regardless of which one you use. But then the tagline at the end was, of course, all of this is just conceptually, was the last thing that HT said in the comment. So today, before I leave for a little bit, I wanted to give you all a little practice that I've done in the past to make all of this not conceptual, right? Because inquiry, if you go into inquiry trying to use the mind to solve it, trying to use the mind to answer these questions and to solve these questions of identity and sort of disentangling things, it just gets you further into the mind. And so then it is all just very conceptual. So for today, let's just do away with all of that, okay? No inquiry, no investigation, no searching. Let's just sit here together for a minute. Just kind of relax. And as you start to relax, let everything sink down into your body. I'm not going to say your attention or your awareness or your focus or anything like that, but see if you can allow your experience to rest into your body a little more. Experience from the neck down a little bit. Kind of let it take the elevator down from behind the eyes and into the chest, maybe into the belly, something like that. Just let yourself settle down a little. And as we settle down and settle in, notice the quiet. And notice that in the quiet, there aren't any labels for anything. The quiet doesn't label inside versus outside, mind versus the heart, thought, no thought. The quiet doesn't label anything. So as we sit here together, relaxing a little bit, just let go of the labels. Let go of I. Maybe even let go of I am. You won't disappear. Let go of here, there. Let go of time. And just rest into this silence. This is home. You don't have to call it anything. Maybe you feel that there's some vibrance in the quiet. There is. But let go of that label too. Just let yourself feel into here. And now. Now throw those labels out. Now just I'll talk to you soon, friends.